guys, listen, happy St. Patrick's Day. I just want to, get the night rolling strong, grab a drink, sit back. Hopefully you've all hooked this up on your TVs and really enjoy the band. I'm really excited. We've been doing a bit of practicing here, or they've been doing a bit of practicing before we get going. But tonight's really about just launching Dragonclaw. Ideally, we'd love to be out partying in a bar or in a club somewhere, but listen, the world is the way it is, and this is, we're pretty stoked that we're able to even get doing this. So, like I said, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who bought Dragonclaw. Last week was absolutely unreal. It really, really was. I was confident that the feedback was already good, but I was blown away with Wednesday's response with the launch. So I want to talk just a little bit briefly about the whiskey that you guys bought, anybody who's still waiting to get it, and talk about really just a couple of key elements. I don't want to bring the party down because we just can't wait for the band to start. But essentially, I want to talk about this whiskey and the label. I get a lot of questions about what is the whiskey and everything about it. So if you look down this here, you've got cask strength. I think anybody who's drank it knows already what that's referring to. At 64%, is undeniably you're going to feel that first hit of alcohol before you start to enjoy the flavours. It's also a single barrel. Really what that refers to is that the spirit came from a big single barrel. And then what I did was I took it and I split it over these wee small virgin American oak barrels, just to add a little bit more characteristics and flavour. And I can't help myself. I want to be part of it. I want to get my hands involved and just be a creative with the spirit. And that's why you're going to see barrel numbers. So each one of you that have a bottle, you're going to see that it's of 40. Some of them yielded 41, 42. So it really is limited edition and limited again. There's, every bottle out there is really only one of 40 odd in the collection. So on top of that, there's a wee video I'm going to show now, and that's really going to talk about the design. There's really nothing to do with the whiskey at all. As a creative, I really wanted to produce something that just was really tactile, that I knew you guys would just be really into, because I'm into it. I'm really passionate about this. I'm passionate about whiskey. I'm passionate about presenting it as best possible way, and really just an experience. Before you even start drinking it, you're already just, you're just into it, and that's what this is all about. So really that's all I want to talk about the whiskey, because tonight is St. Patrick's Day. Nobody wants to listen to me ramble on. You want to get the band. I can hear them they're just literally looking at me like, Chris, wrap this up. I want to say happy St. Patrick's Day. Enjoy the show. Grab a drink. I know some of you will be drinking Dragonclaw, but see tonight, drink whatever you get your hands on. Doesn't matter whether it's Guinness, Jameson, Jack Daniels, even Hinch. Get stuck into it, enjoy it, kick back and get the tunes going. Cheers. Making whiskey takes time, a lot of time, and when you spend so much time making something, how it's presented is just so important. Of course, what's in the bottle is fundamental, but the bottle itself is your first impression of that whiskey that takes so much time to make. It's hard to really secure a sense of solid foundation with a first release, but it really is only the beginning. Putting down a solid foundation to build on. And when you start to create something, you really got to be in the right space, not just mentally, but physically. You got to prepare an area, you got to sit down, bring all those things and all those thoughts together in that design. When I was creating the design for Dragonclaw, there was so many elements, like a real fusion of what Dragonclaw really was. Having spent 2 decades specialising in Japanese design and tattooing, and living in the US in my youth, and also being Northern Irish, I really wanted to bring so much of those things to the design, drawing from that rich heritage in Celtic design from the island, the typography of tattooing, and that almost Americana feel to the overall concept. The design of the label is much like the liquid in the bottle. There must be character, flow,
and even composition. When designing a label for a bottle of whiskey, especially when it's your own whiskey, you can't help but be influenced by all those characteristics and all the characteristics of the whiskey because of the design of the bottle, the shape of the bottle, the logo, the script, the font, the lettering. All of those elements have to draw from what's inside that bottle. Bold but smooth, full of rich flavours and captivating elements. Nothing is two-dimensional. Everything about the experience must be a lot more than the taste itself. In the dragons themselves, that contemporary Celtic design, the knotwork weaving in and out, creating this bold structure, presenting the dragon's head and claw. This really was a fusion of the heritage of Celtic artwork and the fundamentals of Japanese elements in the dragon. I'm very fortunate to be able to not just be part of every step, but to be the fundamental decision maker with complete control over absolutely every element, from what's inside to what's outside and everything around and in between. In a digital age, I feel it's important to still hold on to those traditional values in design. Pencil on paper, so many traditional values are fundamental in whiskey. It's that tradition that keeps core values running through the generations. Sitting down creating the artwork with a pencil on paper feels so much more organic. The design of Dragonclaw brings together all of the elements of whiskey. Water is the fundamental part of the process and really should not be taken for granted, and the logo with Japanese flow and curves and turns and those wave elements pay homage to the water. When choosing a bottle, it's not just a bottle and how it looks, it's how everything works together with it. I looked at many bottles, but the fundamental flow and form, the shape had to bring together those elements. How did the whiskey look in the bottle? How did the design fit and flow? Sitting in the studio with all these elements around me, it was really easy to come to that conclusion. To feel the bottle, not just imagining what it would be like to hold and to use, but what it looks like and how it's presented. The bottle is really the structure and frame for what's inside. It has to speak. Design is quite organic. Sometimes you have an idea, but never really want to be boxed in. It needs to be able to flow out of you. Everything should be an experience. The attention to detail, the execution, and the final piece. Everything starts out with a rough sketch, putting out those lines, never really knowing which ones are going to count, then picking the final ones, all those important shapes, the curves, the turns that wind around to give flow, because everything about whiskey is a personal experience, an experience for the senses, the smell, the sight, and the taste. The design of the bottle must present all those elements. I guess I'm old-fashioned, I like to do things by hand. The embossed nature of the label, the gold, almost liquid, a reflection of the whiskey inside. When choosing a label, I really wanted something that had so much substance and dimension, and working in metal was really the only way I was going to achieve that. To get a real sense of depth. That same approach was brought to the presentation box. You really want to feel like you're being drawn in. to Dragon Claw whiskey. From the moment you open the box, you have a feeling that something special is going to happen. It paves the way for the whiskey. The first release of 4 over the next 24 months. I'm excited and passionate about whiskey, and I'm excited and passionate about Dragon Claw, and I hope you're willing to come on this journey with me.
You're not the only innocent here. Help me, brother, I'll reach my head. I've seen it. I'll tell anyone who wants to hear it. We're learning how to cope now. That's the thing to do. And I felt hard and I felt clean. Oh, the way that learning meaning to me. Yeah. I've seen it. I'll tell anyone who wants to hear it. We're learning how to cope now. That's the thing to do. Thing to do. A thing to do. A thing to do. And I felt hard and I felt clean. Oh, the way that learning the meaning to me. Yeah. I've seen it. I'll tell anyone who wants to hear it. We're learning how to cope now. That's the thing to do. Thing to do. A thing to do. A thing to do. I've seen it. I'll tell anyone who wants to hear it. We're learning how to cope now. That's the thing to do. A thing to do. A thing to do. A thing to do. A thing to do. Came here when the phone was high on the shore. Tried to make some sense of what we did. Step out into the sun. Is there nothing we won't do to get paid? I have to kill to get out of here. When I came nothing we won't do to get things done. When the palm was high on the shore, tried to make some sense of what we'd done. Broken hearts and lives we broke to let it be. Left behind you one common love. Back into the sun. There's nothing we won't do to get things to do. I have to kill to get out of here. When I came, I walked out in that run. When I fell, I twisted like a memory. When I came home blind. Out of the dark into the sun. There's nothing we won't do to get things going on the road. There's nothing we can do to get things to do. I have to kill to get out of here. When I came, walked out in that road. When I fell, twisted like a memory. When I came home blind. Fuzz paddle was blowing me away. They turned the fuzz down. So we can just imagine the thousands of people screaming their names and applauding. My dark heart, I can't trust it anymore. Look around this town, there's nothing going on. I see two routes that fight to the death. Don't give a shit 'cause I'm not there. Useless as the one work for the wind. Change my face will stay this way. My dark heart, I can't trust it anymore. Look around this town, it's gonna get hung. I see two roofs that fight to the death. Don't give a shit 'cause I'm not there. Useless as the one works for the wind. Changes my face would stay this way. Hey, That's the one wax for the wind. Change my face would stay this way. Hey. My dark heart in a wind. Change my face would stay this way. My dark heart in a wind. Change my face would stay this way. This is dedicated to my wife's ass. It's called Dirty Photographs. You got your red shorts on, that there's nothing wrong. Think I give myself another drink. Dancing in your underwear looks good, it's just not fair. Pretty girls don't do that sort of thing. It's gotten hot in here, took the chill off my beer. Think I'll go outside to good night. I like the way you kiss, the way you look in that vintage dress. Things is up here. My eyes have seen some things will never forget. I'll never tell a story. This is weird though. Another lockdown gig. But better than no gig. It's an old Bart Strong song, Motown classic. It's called Money, something that none of us have. Best things in life are free. You can give it to the birds and bees. I want money. It's what I want. What I want, it's what I want. You give me such a thrill, but your loving don't pay my bills. I want money. Bart Strong, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is the point of the gig where I spend really long tuning up because I'm tired and I need to get my breath back. No long lurgan. This is a song called No Long Lurgan. Bells of hell go ting-a-ling-a-ling for you, but not for me. Oh, little devils, how they sing a ling for you, but not for me. Death, where is thy sting a ling oh, grave thy victory. And the bells of heaven go ting-a-ling for you, but not for me. For you, but not for me. I kinda know myself, gonna put myself back on this shelf. Going to look down this time, no longer. I knew someone like you, put his meaning to a steal. Said it was something to do, no longer. Down by the river there, dead man, and nobody's talking. Down by the river there, mother's son, and nobody's talking. They look over there, they go with demons fear to tread him. More than one has wound up dead, nobody missed him. I knew someone like you, put his meat into a stew. Said it was something to do, no longer. Down by the river there, dead man, and nobody's talking. Down by the river there's some other son, and nobody's talking. Down by the river there's a dead man, and nobody's talking. Down by the river there's some other son, and nobody. Down by the river there's a dead man, and nobody. Down by the river there's some other son, and nobody's talking. I'm going to play this song for Chris on his new whiskey, Dragon Claw, but the reality is we're playing all these songs for Chris on his new whiskey. But this is one of our fan favorites anyway from our live set. So this is a song called "The Whiskey Lingers." give. Whiskey lingers. I never wanted to be skinny anyways. I always needed to be ready to fight. We betrayed the betrayers and it felt good. And we ran all the way to the sea. Got clean, came home. Looks like we've never gone. Just a formality to get back to what we do. Lord. Said that it's yours to take, but I say it's only mine to give. Whiskey lingers. I never wanted to be skinny anyways. I always needed to be ready to fight. We betrayed the betrayers and it felt good. And we ran all the way to the sea. We got clean, came home. Looks like we never gone. Just a formality to get back to what we do. Said that it's yours to take, but I say it's only mine to give. Can I get a bottle of this fine whiskey to model? Is there a bottle for me to model? Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Okay. This is soon to be an X whiskey. This is a song called Machine Born to Think. Down to the river, go down the river to die. Down to the river, go down the river to die. Sitting on my shoulders, not a couple pounds of lead. I'm the machine that's born to think. It's causing to me. Hey, hey. Down to the river, go down the river to die. Down to the river, go down the river to die. 5 pounds of mud, we're caking up each boot. These chains are eating into me, into my very roots. Yeah. Down to the river, go down the river to die. Down to the river, go down the river to die. 5 pounds of mud, caking up each boat. These chains are eating into me, into my very roots. Yeah. Down to the river, go down the river to die. Down to the river, go down the river to die. 5 pounds of mud, we're caking up each boot. These chains are eating into me, into my very roots. And I haven't been home in just about a week. I'm a 6-day drunk, but I'm gonna do this thing. And 5 pounds of mud, we're caking up each boot. These chains are eating into me, into my very roots. And I've already told you about this couple of pounds of lead. I'm the machine that was born to think. It's going to my head. Down to the river, down the river to die. Down to the river, go down to the river to die. Sitting on my shoulders, not a couple of pounds of lead. I'm the machine that was born to think. It's going to me head. I've never been a king. I'm not afraid of things. This is a song called Good Suits and Fighting Boots. Good suits and fighting boots, going out to Friday night. Just got paid, I'm gonna get laid if I do everything right. The boss wants me in the morning, but I can't be seen. Show, you tell him if you see him that you ain't seen me. Gonna be hurt, gonna be bolder than a motorway crow. Gonna be hurt, gonna be bolder than a motorway crow. Well, I've done everything right. Wake up with my money in a broken news. Good suits and fighting boots, going out to Friday night. It's 59 and I got all the time. Looking good and I'm feeling alright. I've got a pocket full of money that I'm not afraid to spend. I'm gonna dance and drink and love like a champ. I will leave until the end. Gonna meet her. Gonna be bolder than a motorway crow. Gonna meet her. Gonna be bolder than a motorway crow. Well, well, if I've done everything right, wake up with the money and a broken news. And fighting boots, couple night and a Friday night. I just got paid, I'm gonna get laid if I do everything right. The boss wants me in the morning, but I can't be seen. Make sure, tell him if you see him, that you ain't seen me. Gonna meet her, gonna be bolder than a motorway crow. Huh. Gonna be bolder than a motorway crow. Well, well, if I've done everything right, wake up with the money and a broken door. Good suits and fighting boots. Good suits and fighting boots, yeah. Good suits and fighting boots. Good suits and fighting boots, yeah. One more done. Want to do Po' Boy? Yeah, okay. This is an old North Mississippi song that we learned from R.L. Burnside. But it was originally recorded by Bucko White. This is a song called Po' Boy. From home. Poor boys, I'm a long way from way from home. Poor boys, I'm a long way from home. Poor boys, I'm a long way from home. Poor boys, I'm a long way from home. My baby's dead and gone. 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 Poor boys, I'm a long way from home. 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 And the world can't do me no wrong. 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 I tried to engage with this great society. I like to see the good in him and her and me. Put it in the poacher's pocket, tell it for later, not gonna take it anymore. My fist it shakes with indignation and rage, but I don't want to go back to jail again. Take the good stuff, put it away, well, not gonna take it anymore. Put it in the poacher's pocket, take it for later, not gonna take it anymore. Well, what happens to the king that thinks he's king? Complete loss, got no impulse control, no reason to be good again. I'd sooner shoot myself, not gonna take it anymore. Put it in the poacher's pocket, take it for later, not gonna take it anymore. Well, what happens to the king that thinks he's king? Complete loss, got no impulse control, no reason to be good again. I'd sooner shoot myself, not gonna take it anymore. Put it in the poacher's pocket, take it for later, not gonna take it anymore. Take it for later, not gonna take it anymore. Put it in the poacher's pocket, take it for later, not gonna take it anymore. This is weird though, isn't it? You just can't hear us at all, can you? You can't hear. You can hear the vocal. This is a song called Panochromatic. It's inspired by Flann O'Brien and Junior Kimbrough. Look at you, I can see you. All the things you think you hear from me, all the silver, all the light, all that green, and the nose bright gold. Panachrome, hey, got panachrome, got panachrome, got panachrome, hey. Giant in the tree, interfered with by the breeze. Hey, seen the silver, seen the green, seen the gold. I seen the mean. Got panachrome, hey, got panachrome, got panachrome, got panachrome. Hey. Things you think you hid from me, all the silver, all the gold, all that green, and I know the gold. Got panachrome, got panachrome, got panachrome, got panachrome, hey. Tree interfered with by the breeze. Seen the silver, seen the gold, seen the green, and I know the gold. Got panachrome, got panachrome, got panachrome, got panachrome, hey. We're going to do another cover version. This is it's an old Son House song. It's called Death Letter Blues. Got a letter this morning. up my suitcase, head on down the road. When I got there, she's ready on a cooling boat. Wrapped up my suitcase, head on down the road. When I got there, she's ready on a cooling boat. I walked right up close, looked right in her face. Well, I knew those girls ready for Judgment Day. Walked right up close, looked right in her face. Well, that good old girl, how she's ready for the Judgment Day. 10,000 people stand on the burning ground. Didn't know I loved her until they put her down. 10,000 people stand on the burning ground. Didn't know I loved her until they put her down. 10,000 people standing on the burning ground. Didn't know I loved her until they put her down. 10,000 people stand on the burning ground. Didn't know I loved her until they put her down. Didn't know I loved her until they put her down. Didn't know I loved her till they put her down. Didn't know I loved her till they put her down. Didn't know I loved her. We'll call it. One more, 10,000. Okay. Okay, I'm coming to the end of this. Want to wish Chris all the very best with Dragon Claw whiskey and a lunch on St. Patrick's Day. Sure, his timing was perfect, even though it's 2 months late. But we shan't worry. This is a song called 10,000. Turn up and 10,000 cries, 10,000 Jesus in the forgive my sins. Each one a gun, full drum going till 10,000 bricks on my back will make it strong. 10,000 years before the man was wrong. 10,000 kisses from my mother before she dies. Each one a reading the way my fish at the sky. get my sense. Raped been many, but I was raped in the beginning. 10,000 wrong, 10,000 crimes. 10,000 times I felt my head hit the ground. 10,001 times I made it to my knees. Makes the last beat the concert, makes the next beat music. 10,000 regrets when I was in your ear. Things I promised you as you lay dying. Know how to cry. I know I'm gonna die. Please don't take me for a fool. And every man has a different story, and I'm gonna tell her soon as I find the word. Felt my head hit the ground. 10,001 times I made it to my knees. It makes that beat the concert, makes the next beat music. 10,000 regrets, not whispering in your ear. Things I promised you, but you let die. 10,000 regrets, not whispering in your ear. Things I promised you, but you let die. I made it to my knees. It makes the last beat the concert, makes the next beat easy. 10,000 regrets, whispering in your ear. Things I promised you, she let die. 10,000 kisses from my mother before she dies. Each one a reading the way my face hit the sky. Know how to give, know how to cry. I know I'm gonna die. Please don't take me for a fool. And every man has a different story, and I'm gonna tell her soon as I find the word. Done. Thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
I don't know about you guys, but that was out of this world. I just want to say a massive thanks to the Bonnevilles, because that just was the best crack ever. There's not really much for me more to say, guys, but happy St. Patrick's Day and a massive thank you. I hope you guys all had a great night. It's such a pleasure to see live music, which was live. Obviously, you guys are sitting in the comfort of your own home, but it was just fantastic. I just want to finish off with, again, a massive thank you to everybody. Enjoy the rest of St. Patrick's Day. Enjoy the weekend. I hope everybody had a great night. I had a fantastic night. I know the band, it was just such a refreshing experience all around. And fundamentally, that's really what Dragon Claw is all about. It's about having a good drink with good friends and having a good time. At the end of the day, you know, without that, what is there? And on that note, I just want to say absolute thank you guys. And like I said, have a great week. Cheers.